What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete, and today I am playing Japan in progressive 60-second turns, balanced blitz for rolls, and we're playing with 5 opponents from the Discord. So, I am revisiting this map because I love this map, but for one little thing. And I'm going to highlight that for you all right off the bat. What am I, the third position? Okay. So the thing that sticks out to me like a sore thumb in this map is Shikoku. And why is Shikoku worth 6 reinforcement to hold 3 troops? Everything else seems reasonably equally balanced against each other. I would say the continents are maybe a bit juicier than I would like them to be, because I play progressive and I try to avoid holding continents, and I try to stop my opponents from getting continents. But if you can hold this Shikoku, this 6 for 3, it really skews the entire weight of the board to the south end. So this map is interesting. It's dipolar, right? You have the Ryukyu Islands in the south, and you have Hokkaido in the north. And then everyone else is fighting in the middle, and eventually they get knocked off. So it's essential that you maintain 2 positions for as long as possible, or you maintain one really strong position at one of the 2 poles. But what throws a wrench in that plan is Shikoku. So we have the green player now going for it right off the bat. And what a surprise, right? Because if it looks like he takes it, it looks like he puts the 3 into the 2 there, it looks like he holds it, green player is going to be pulling very far ahead very quickly because of those extra 6 reinforcements. So it's imbalanced is basically the long and short of it, right? I would prefer the map to be a bit more balanced, and you know what? Maybe nobody cares what I would prefer. But I think everything else about this map is perfect, it's great, it's interesting. But that one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. So I would really like this video to be considered my petition. Please, let's do something about Shikoku. Let's make it a 4. You know, if a 4 for 3 is still really, really strong when you think about it. Oh no. Purple, no! Purple, no, please, no! I'm gonna get fucking destroyed in Hokkaido now. Watch that. Oh, God. Oh, well, it looks like he got destroyed instead. Well, okay, cool. So that was a fun beginning to this video. I thought I was pretty safe starting in Hokkaido. And I was. And then we have purple doing something that seemed irrational, and at least they got punished for it. So now I'm going to have a weaker claim to the north, and it's mutually assured destruction. Now I'm going to be fighting with it's not purple, it's magenta. I'll be fighting with magenta, I guess, to try and hold. Yeah, nice move, I know. Well done, sir. You should be really proud of yourself. Alright, we got Zaraki, and what is Zaraki up to? He's maintaining a couple of different positions, not going to break Shikoku. I think green is going to pull ahead to an early lead. What I want to do is I want to make sure that my southern army survives. Because getting pounded like I just did up in Hokkaido is pretty rough. So, not gonna lie, if this was a ranked game, I'd be a little pissed off. But we're just playing for fun here, so I'm gonna lose this 2 probably now. And look at that. More than 10 troops ahead of me on the second turn. Barbarossa holding Shikoku and getting a take on Kyushu. For my second turn, I'm going to finish Hokkaido, even though I fully expect to get it broken, which is too bad. I'm going to put 4 there just so I have 1 extra troop, try and maintain my southern position as well, but look how thin I am. It looks pretty shitty, and I think I'm going to lose just to that turn 1 noob suicide, so hey, sometimes it happens, right? Okay, the red player gets a take in Tokahu and sets himself up to invade me next turn. But maybe magenta does it right now. What is happening, guys? No magenta attacks in Kanto. Getting the greater Tokyo region. And Chiba, yeah, it takes Tokyo as well. Okay. Oh, he's just attacking a lot. We have a very aggressive magenta in this game. He would like to thin himself out so much that he's first to die. Fair enough. Don't do this, for all of you new to my videos. The goal in progressive is to get one take a turn for the first 5 turns so that you get a card every turn and set yourself up to kill your opponents on the 6th and 7th turn when the matches start and start getting juicy. Moving to turn 3, light blue seems to be holding the central position. I wouldn't, if I was him, put all my eggs in this basket, just by virtue of the fact that you're literally surrounded, and eventually the way this map is going to go as players start getting picked off is someone's going to consolidate in the south, someone's going to consolidate in the north, and then everyone's going to push into that middle where light blue. So light blue's playing smart, right? That's what I would do, is I would try to maintain an exclave as well. Get an easy take in the middle. Yeah, he looks strong right now. He's not doing terrible. Doing better than me, that's for sure. Alright, and now we got green again, putting in 9 for the 2nd turn in a row. That's going to snowball real quickly. Whatever green decides to do, green will be the arbiter of the action in this game. And I'm just sort of sitting back waiting to die slowly. I already know that I've lost. But I am being allowed to hold Hokkaido. So, there is still hope. I'm going to spend these 3 troops in the middle while I still have them. I'm going to put 2 troops down in this island, that's Okinawa, okay. And I will put the other ones to try and guard Hokkaido. I really can't afford to have all my eggs in one basket, because then I just die. But if I attack these troops south and they hold, then maybe I have a hope to having a 3rd position survive into my 4th turn, but it's unlikely. So, let's hope we get a take on 3. Because that's where we're going. And if red wants to bust up my continent, they can. Little I can do about any of this at this point. That crazy turn 1 attack on me put me pretty far back behind everyone else. So red is at 19 troops. Do they break me? No. They go across Shikoku. Cool. I like that. And purple, or magenta, at 19 troops as well. Goes for Kanto again. Let's see what they do. Yep, so we have 2 players in the middle. We have magenta and we have light blue. Magenta's playing still very aggressive. I'm at the north end with Hokkaido. Zerki is everywhere, which you should not be surprised if you've seen how he plays. He wants to put himself in a number of different positions so that he has attack points in the late game, which is smart. And of course we have the stronghold of the green player centered in Shikoku. Zerki puts an extra troop there, which disincentivizes me from attacking south, but I think I'm still going to. And he puts more weight into the south part of Kyushu. Light blue maintaining a 3rd position in Kyushu as well. I think my move is to attack south now. If I hold both ends of this map, that could actually work out very well for me, because it would be really hard for one player to split in both directions and kill me. Zerki could still probably do it, but his northernmost position is still quite central. And green could also probably do it because he's so strong. So I kind of want to mitigate that. I want to attack south and occupy this island, and then maybe the turn after occupy that island, while still dedicating a little bit of resources in the north to guarding Hokkaido. It's not looking as bad for me now, but yeah, as expected, I do lose that interior position. That's okay. I'd much rather hold both ends of this map than the middle. So, put 2 troops here, and we're going to knock out Zeraki's 3. And then I'm going to put 2 troops here and 2 troops. So we're guarding Hokkaido with a 7 and a 6 stack, but my attacking front is south, and I still have another attack I can make next turn, even further south, which I'm going to do. And completely eschew the middle. I want to stay away from green as long as I can. Let green expand out of Shikoku, and the red player takes another piece of Tokuhu and puts his 8 stack facing northwards. Let's see what magenta does. Does magenta go punch, punch, punch again? Very interested to see what's going to happen on the 5th turn, because that will sort of set everyone up for the matching turn, which is turn 6. You're holding 5. You're forced to match. Did he not get a take? Magenta's back a card, so he'll be last to match, or rather last to be forced to match. He's playing like quite a novice, so yeah, he's just punching, just punchy. Okay, Skull King, who are you? 1 hour in the game and no wins or losses in ranked. Very interesting. So I don't know anything about Skull King. If you guys would like to see Zeraki, currently ranked number 1. This is what his stats look like. Who else do we have in this game? We have Huge Army. Love that name. Got to throw it up for Huge Army. I wish I had one. Green players Barbarossa flying the flag of Turkey. Okay. Not bad. And finally, the red player from Canada. That is a winning record. Doing very well. On my turn, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did the last 2 turns. I'm going to put 2 troops in the south. I'm going to put 2 troops up here. I'm going to put 2 troops down there. I'm going to make my take, and I'm going to reinforce back. Purple's nice and spread out, but I'm not incentivized. I could even farm them if I wanted to try and hold that position, but I'm not going to roll those dice. I'm going to get my easy take in the south and then start creeping back north with now a strong and single defensive / offensive position, sandwiching other players between me, forcing them to fight amongst themselves. Green is still pulling nice and far ahead, 48 troops to Zeraki's 28, which is the second highest stack. This is Green's game to lose, I would say, as I initially projected, right? Getting Shikoku turn 1 and holding it will tend to win you on this board, and I don't like how that is a bit of a tautology. So if we could make it more Japan and less Shikoku, that would be ideal. What is red going to do? Red's going to creep north again, but I don't think they're going to break Hokkaido, but you never know. And light blue, you see, has diversified into 2 positions now. So they've lost some control over the center, but what they've gained is they've gained a decently sized defensible exclave, which is what you need in progressive to not just die. I don't know what magenta is going to do. They're not going to attack me there, so they're probably going to lose the rest of these islands. Probably put some troops in Kanto and finish it up. Rolling 2-on-1s. Don't do this. If you just need one more take, roll a 5 or a 4. But he gets lucky, so good enough. And he attacks again. Fair enough. Alright, Zeraki holding 4 cards. I don't think he's going to match in early. What? Rolling 2 on 8. Out of your mind. Yeah, and then I can attack. I'm going to do the same thing as I did the last 2 turns, but now I will have my first match, so each of those 3 positions gets bolstered by slightly more troops. Alright, so Huge Army did not get a take last turn, so he wants to put himself at the end of the matching sequence, and that's fine. So I'm going to get the 6, which I don't love, But I'm going to get it, and I'm going to roll with it. Away she goes. Yeah. And green doesn't need it, so green gets the 4. And that's fine. They don't need any extra troops right now. They're in a strong lead. About double what I have. It's not looking good, guys. Not looking good. But they're going to have to contend with 5 other people, or 4 other people, not just me. So maybe I can sneak in a win that way. It all depends on what everybody does, though, because this cookie's about to crumble. So let's see what happens. Green has 4 positions, 2 of them guarding Shikoku, 1 in Kyushu and 1 in Kanto, stopping Magenta from finishing the continent. I think that's a mistake. I think Magenta has shown their level of aggression to be such that they would use their match to pop that 9. So Green potentially just pissed away those troops. Tough to say. For sure. Okay, so 12. So we'll put 4 there. And we'll put 4 there. So I have twice as many troops in Hokkaido. But I'm doing my expansion in the south. Very happy with how my game is going, to be perfectly honest. I like these positions. Thanks, man. I like it too. Now let's see who fucks with me. Hopefully nobody. Red's not happy. I wouldn't worry so much if I was Red. Red has 2 large separated positions that they just matched in on. No one's going to eat you just outright. Maybe we do some chipping on Magenta. Okay, so that changes what I was talking about, Green's 9. Now Magenta is less likely to gun for Kanto. Let's see if they match. Or if they wait until the next turn. Maybe Red's lining himself up to take Magenta. I'm not going to remove these 2 islands now. I'm going to let those languish. Maybe Zeraki can do it? I think Zeraki will be able to do it. So that's how this is going to go. If he can figure out a way to get that 4, he can run into these 2 islands from the 8. And then 5 cards. So Magenta's quite juicy. And I have a match. So if he doesn't do it, maybe I do. Because I look totally lined up to be able to kill Magenta. How do I get here? Well, I'm kind of there. So okay, let's assume I don't lose this. Do those 2 territories connect? Yeah, Zeraki doesn't have quite enough troops to take out Magenta right now. Magenta's holding 5. I think I'm going to be able to eat them on my next turn because I have a match on 3. And then I'm in okay shape. Let's see if that works out. Pop in through there. We shall see. Oh, he's going for it. Okay, good for Zeraki. Good for Zeraki. He's going for it. I like to see it. And he's got it, too. 5 cards. Well done. Excellent. Excellent, excellent work. See? You see how close it is, but it works? Very good. Nice, nice. Okay, puts in the 12, which means... Oh, Zeraki, no. No! Pops me in the south. And I think that was correct because I was crunching the numbers in my head about how to kill him, right? Because now he's holding 5 cards and I have a match on 3. So, Huge Army puts in his match, which means the next match is 20. If I lose both of these singles, then I have no positioning in the south at all. Unfortunate. But it was the correct thing to do. Okay, what does green do? Does green occupy some of those islands now? I would if I was him. I would take this entire chain. Oh, maybe I can still get Zaraki. If he takes them all. If he takes them all. What's my match point? 20? Oh, I think I can get him. Well, what's the name of the game, guys? We gotta try for those 5 cards, I think. Looks good. Looks like we get them. Very close, but 5 cards is too juicy to avoid. So, there we go. Where are we at now? Putting in the 25. I think now I'm going to consolidate in the north. I'm going to let green take the south. Still quite weak. But I lost my southern position, so red puts in the 30. I do have a match on 3 again. Lucksack McGee over here. Alright, where are you going, red? Takes my 6. He's going for light blue? How? No. That's how? Okay. Okay, it's possible. It's possible. It's a super risky play, though. Wow. And he only gets 3 cards. Alright, he's got him. So he doesn't match in turn, which means this game is now me versus green. Okay, red's going to get eaten. He's going to have 4 cards for 22. His next act. Green is next act. Green eats red. Matches again. I'm lucky I have a match, so I'm not just dead. But I think I come in second. Cool game. If green doesn't eat red, I certainly do. I don't think that was correct for red. I think red could have played it more defensively. Because there were still 4 players at that time. I think now red's the fish. Does green have the clock? Yeah, I think green gets him. But he's got to start punching now. You got to start punching. Running out of time. He doesn't do it. Got to do it faster. He's set up to do it, but he doesn't have the clock, which means I get him, which means I win this game. Oh no, did he poof his big stack too? Lame. That's lame. Okay. I can do, because I'm a lucky dude, I can do, and that, and there we go. Let's do it. And we will leave green with his fortress of Shikoku. But that's it, that's all. Well, he still has the Okinawan Island chain as well. Holding 4 cards. They don't have a match. I occupy most of the board. I think this game is mine. And I'm going to roll manually. Use the Blitz slider and just pop as much of his material as I can. Then I will consolidate these 2 armies, so if green decides to attack north, they also open up a front with my 30-point army, and I'm also holding 5 cards, so I'm guaranteed to match, and they don't have a match. That's game. Green needed to kill red, and they didn't. Red needed to not kill blue. Purple needed to not hit me in the beginning. And Zereki's position in these islands needed to not get removed so that I could take him. All of that happened the way it happened, so I was able to capitalize. So that's the story of this game. Shikoku did not take it, but he could have. And I hope I have shown you how that is possible. Green is going to occupy the southern half of this board, but it's too little too late, because letting me hold all this is more valuable, plus my 5 match. That's all. There's no way. At least he doesn't open up the front with my big army. So let's finish him off. Bingo bango. That's all she wrote. Alright. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do we have? We had a nice mixture. We had a novice, an expert, a master, and 2 grandmasters. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.